Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
3 separate fire incidents linked to the storage of illegally refined petroleum products in parts of Port Harcourt have raised fresh concerns about human safety and security in Rivers State, the nation's treasure base. Reacting to last week's fire incident that claimed 3 lives and destroyed properties worth millions of naira, concerned residents have blamed it on the persistence of illegal oil bunkering in Rivers State and other parts of the Niger Delta.
Many Port Harcourt residents are still counting their losses following last week's fire outbreak across 3 locations in the Rivers State capital. The first incident occurred on Saturday, 20th November 2021, in an abandoned warehouse converted into a storage facility for illegally refined petroleum products at D-Line axis of Port Harcourt. 12 hours later, a private residence housing petroleum products at Rumokoro in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State went up in flames. Following a quick succession was another fire outbreak at Nimbe Waterfront in the Port Harcourt metropolis. The last incident at Nimbe Waterfront, which claimed the lives of 3 children, was traced to a cargo boat fully loaded with illegally refined petroleum products. The fire incidents, which occurred within a space of 48 hours, have left most Port Harcourt residents in a state of apprehension. Chairman of Obiakpo local government area, Honorable George Ariolu, and Dr. Edwin Jonathan, a legal practitioner, both canvassed security measures that would expose activities of illegal oil bunkerers to protect lives and property.
The landlord should always be cautious and be aware of what their tenants do.
People build houses, raise the fences, and we don't know what they are doing inside. I think government should also reinvent that policy the earlier administration had, where you have to bring your walls down. Let's know what's going on in the next compound.
Illegal oil bunkering in the Niger Delta is an organized crime involving large-scale oil theft and diversion for sale to foreign and local refiners. With a growing population of artisanal refiners, the last decade has witnessed increased local demand for stolen crude. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike accuses the military of complicity in crude oil bunkering.
You know this bunkering cannot stop. Let's take it, let's be serious about it. Everybody's involved. The military is involved. Police is involved. If not, there's no way bunkering can continue. Navy is involved. It's a terrible thing.
Reacting to the proliferation of artisanal crude oil refineries in the Niger Delta, Professor of Development Studies at the University of Port Harcourt, Aaron Kikboye, blames it on government's patronage in the ongoing Niger Delta peace process.
From the body language of those in positions of authority, there is the thinking that by allowing these boys a free rein, in illegal, artisanal oil refining, that it takes them away from, criminality like kidnapping, armed robbery, and all sorts. What we now have appears to be some sort of crime that has some social approval.
As undesirable as the activities may appear, artisanal refiners whose business thrives on stolen crude have successfully addressed energy insufficiency over the years. As frontline Niger Delta activist Ankyo Briggs admits, the involvement of artisans in crude oil refining has made petroleum products readily available and affordable for Nigerians. She urges the federal government to legalize their operations without any further delay, with a view to mitigating the negative impacts of the activities on local communities.
The federal government and NNPC during Obasanjo's time approved what they called floating filling stations to the tune of millions and millions, if not billions of naira. Have you ever seen one filling station that is floating? And that floating filling station was supposed to solve the problem that the people doing fire are addressing.
As an alternative measure to address the negative consequences of illegal oil refining, concerned Niger Deltans have called on the federal government for the opportune time to integrate artisanal crude oil refiners into the mainstream of the oil and gas industry. They want the government to reactivate the process of granting licenses to artisanal oil refiners in the Niger Delta, just as it has done for artisanal gold miners in Zamfara State under the Presidential Artisanal Gold Mining Initiative, PAGMI.
Inside the Niger Delta,